so very much. I think I got everybody, and as you come on, I will say hi individually. And also, I want to say hello to all of our YouTubers. Hi, YouTube. YouTube's over here. So, hi, YouTubers. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for watching, guys. We love, and appreciate the support. Um, well, let's get started. We have a great show for you guys. Again, Jenny is on her way, so please bear with her. This was supposed to be her show. Well, this is going to be her show, but unfortunately, she's running late. So we're going to get started because I kind of know where she's going to go with this. But you know, this is Jenny. So we don't really know until we get there. But in the meantime, we'll go ahead and start addressing some of the things that I know. Oh, she said she's here. Hold on. I think she said she's here. So we'll see. Maybe she's parking or something. But in the meantime, let me see. What can I talk about in the meantime? Let's see. I had a wonderful week so far, guys. I did. I'm having a wonderful week. I went to a comedy show. Hi, Adeline. Hi, darling. I went to a comedy show yesterday with my girlfriend. It was hilarious. We had a great time. And I will do it every... Now, I just found a little Tuesday spot now, guys. Yes. Because I don't do clubs, but I do like to go out and hang out and have a good time. So I found a little spot. So that will be my little comedy spot. Williams, I believe, I don't remember the last name, but I believe I took a picture and I tagged them there. So please do go and be part of that show. I think he would appreciate it as well. Awesome man. Okay, so let's get started. And as Jenny come in, we'll just continue. All right, sounds good? Sounds good? Can I get some thumbs up? Nancy, get it started, get the ball rolling. Oh, wait for Jenny. Let me hear it. Let me hear it. Thumbs up if you want me to get started. And hold on, I think I hear the door. Let's just act like we started. So, let's talk about the show. She's like, no. But yeah, she is here. She made it. Hi, Jerry. Hi, Kinoko. Hi, Yolette. She made it. I made it.
Y'all don't know how much of a sprint I had to do to get here.
Yeah. Awesome. I told you guys she would make it. She was just on her way. Hi, Cram. Hi, Jerry. How are you? All right, Chris says thumbs up. Cram said, hey, ladies. Hi, Cram.
How you guys?
All right, so you have your show ready, ma'am?
Yeah, it's all in the noggin.
It's all in the oh, my God. It's all in the noggin, she said. Oh, Jesus.
All right.
She said it's all in the noggin.
It's all in the noggin. Y'all already know about to go down in the DM. No, not in the DM. Please, y'all don't let it go down in the DM.
And we do... We are going to talk about...
Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you.
Dear fans, please pray right now. Because I don't know where she's going to go. I don't know what angle she's going to go. This is her show tonight. So please lift me in prayer. Because I don't know what kind of questions she's going to throw at me. So
here's the topic.
Yes, let's get the topic. Let's do our drum roll. Ready? Drum roll. All right. Sex. What does it stand for in
your life?
Your life.
Hello.
Yours.
You.
You. You.
I see you.
Up there.
No.
Down there.
Flip it.
Over there.
Smack it down.
You.
Okay, so basically, what is the purpose of sex in your relationship?
Yes.
So, let me tell y'all why I got this little subject for, right?
Jesus.
Because y'all know I'm like
Sexually minded?
if you want to call it that.
Okay.
I have a dude brain. Let me tell you that.
Dear baby Jesus.
Go ahead.
Let this show be very Christian-y.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We're going to sprinkle some Jesus in it. Hallelujah. Yes. Like Maggie. Maggie going everything.
Oh, Jesus.
So when I was thinking about this, I was like, okay, we have to do a show that everybody likes to talk about, which is sex. And just not the good things about it. Anti-sex? Me?
Not the good things about sex?
No.
But sex is supposed to be wonderful.
Dun, dun, dun. This is why we're going to talk about it.
Oh,
So,
mm-hmm.
here's my first question to you, Nancy. And you know it's going to pop off hard.
Like,
It's going to pop off really hard. Have you ever used sex to manipulate a man? I can hear you. The people in the back. Y'all want the people in the back. Y'all can hear her? I can hear you. The people in the back want to know.
yes.
Huh? Did the people in the back, did y'all hear her?
Yes, I have, unfortunately.
So you have used sex for manipulation. How many guys, how many of y'all, because we're women,
Have done the same?
have y'all slanged in order to manipulate? Y'all know y'all got that swing thing going on, so y'all just listen. We got to start off right, baby.
Oh my God.
So tell me the situation. I need some dirt. I need some tea.
What do you mean? You
Where's
need some
the
dirt?
glue?
I gotta actually be
Yes.
transparent. Jill,
Oh,
you
yeah.
didn't prepare me for this.
I didn't have time. You ain't see me just running here.
Oh my God.
Thank you, Nemo. Chris, y'all all listening. We all want to know. Go ahead.
I mean, I probably have used it to get things that I wanted. Like, you know, like when I was married or whatever, if I wanted something from my husband,
Right.
you know, I would probably,
Toot that.
you know, throw a little extra in so I could get what I wanted.
Yeah.
I
That's
didn't see
the only
nothing
thing?
wrong with it.
That's the only thing you use it for. Thank you. You know, that's what I'm trying to fish. I'm trying to dig all in deep, you guys. Really trying to dig in deep because I need to know. And how many women, if y'all use it for manipulation, tell us. You know, be real, be transparent. We transparent with y'all.
I
Go ahead, be
mean,
transparent
okay,
with
what
us.
you mean by manipulation?
That
What's the
happens. The door
depth?
swings both ways.
Yes, the door does swing both ways, Jerry. I believe men does it as well. Like if they know that they got the power of the hour, you
That's
know,
slanging.
you know, they can use it too. But what do you mean by manipulation?
Manipulation, like how you said, get what you want and use sex to get it. Like if you know you need $300, or if you know you need your nails.
That's like,
Well, look, if you know you need your nails
pay for the dude.
Hey, whichever way you want to play it, just say it. You know, like if you want to get all your situations going on, take care of your kids, take some bills, so you slang the booty.
Oh, geez.
Just to get
that's heavy manipulation.
Yeah, it gets heavy. It's depths to this. It's levels to this.
That's very heavy. Okay,
so give me one of those.
I mean, whoo, wow. I mean, okay, this is where I'm gonna go with this, right?
Mhm.
I think both women in relationships or women in marriages or out of relationships or out of marriages will do it to get what they want, right? I know for me, because I've been married practically most of my life. You know? So it's like I had to use maybe a little, honey, baby.
You have to
okay. Ow. You know? Just so I could get what I want, you know? Like I know that maybe at times, you know, it can happen. It can happen between a student and a teacher. It can happen between, you know.
So give me an example of a good manipulation using the tootie of the booty, and a bad manipulation between the two, giving the tootie for the booty.
I think a good manipulation is something that is healthy. Like if it will stimulate the person but not make the person feel like they're being used. Because I think that's where it goes from a manipulation that is, you know, a friendly, you know, playful act versus something that is just conniving and just like really manipulation, like you wrong for it manipulation.
Do you think you could use manipulation, like sex manipulation, towards your spouse to convey another feeling or emotion, like?
Of course, it happens all the time. It happens all the time. Like you can have a wife that, you know, that this, or even a husband, you know, that just wants his way in a certain area and will say, you know what, I'm gonna break you off, girl.
You're a mess. No, I do feel as though, to be honest, I do know, I known, past tense, I have known.
So you never.
Past tense. Now,
Past tense.
now in recent years, nah, I really don't, because, certain things I just, whatever. No, certain things I just don't need, or I don't require, or that's not what I use sex for. I use it for what it is, for that intimacy, that joining situation, and not for like I'm gonna toot my booty to get something out of you. Why can't humans have sex because they want to? Why is emotions always involved?
Oh, I mean, sex without emotion is just an act.
Us guys use our good and hardcore sex to manipulate women. I know. And y'all give that kiss on the forehead right here. I know. We already know this. We know this. It happens.
It happens.
So what did you say about
Yeah, so Nick said, guys, okay, I'm gonna read it. So Nick says, why can't humans have sex because they want to? And why is emotions always involved, both men and women? Now, Nick, this is what I would say. Again, sex is something that is all emotion. All emotion. Eventually, the physical is involved. Because for me, I'm sapio. Right? So because I'm sapio,
you gotta stimulate her mind.
Yeah, like I have to be stimulated mentally first. Like you could touch me, I'll be like, like, but the minute it's like my brain is stimulated and everything is going mentally, then everything else will clock in. Mm-hmm. So for me, I believe that, the emotions kicks in second for me. Mental first, emotion second, but physical is the last.
Yeah.
So even some people are like that. Some people, it has to be, emotions has to tap in.
Yeah.
But keep in mind, it's chemistry. It's two people merging into one.
Mm-hmm.
So rather it is a one night stand, or it's a 2 night stand, 5 night stand, you at the number 10, you at the number 3, you 5 months into it, 6 months into it, you are getting emotionally involved with that person, and eventually you start to have feelings. I don't care who you are. You hit it more than 2, 3, 4, 5 times, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15 times. You're going to develop some type of emotion.
Some people choose not to hit it more than once so
Just
that
so they don't have
emotional ties.
Yeah.
Sometimes, just bam, you keep going, you just keep going.
Yeah.
So if you're that type of person and that's what you're asking, yeah, you could be non-emotionally tied doing it that way. But
Yeah.
I don't.
You will not be emotionally attached, Nick, if you hit it once or twice. But once that person starts to get into your psyche,
know how to woo-lay you right.
Once that person get in your spirit, and you and that person's spirit become one, and you guys starts to like dwell with each other, you will get let her get one phone call and you ain't know who just called her.
Who that?
Let her get one text message and
who texting?
Is this a friend?
Oh, they say he just a friend.
You will eventually get emotionally
connected. Attached. So yeah.
Jerry said designed for internal, emotional, spiritual, and physical. Of course.
One night stands can be the best sex ever.
I would know.
To each his own, playboy. Okay. Amen, for real. Attachment issues. LOL.
Yes, Jerry, it happens.
So so what I was saying was, I used to do it. I don't do it anymore because I utilize what sex is for what it is.
Okay.
But when I used to do it, it wasn't for the monetary gain. It was for attention. Hello. Okay. Like the attention that you can manipulate somebody through sex, sexual acts, sexual simulations.
Okay.
Just for attention.
So it's like the attention that they gave you was the reason why you did it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
Hi, William.
Hi. How you guys joining in? Go ahead and like, share.
Main about making moves. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So it was for the attention. Just to be able to get that attention, like manipulate that person, like, okay,
Okay.
you don't want to give me attention right now?
Okay.
Here you go.
Okay, now they're gonna be looking at you and want to touch you and want to grab you. So it was more.
It was more
of
for
that.
attention.
Okay. Oh, so you don't like me right now? All right, no problem.
Hold on.
Let me go put
Let
on
me go
these
look
booty
at
shorts
these.
right quick.
Bruh.
Problem solved. We solved the problem.
Hold up. Prince Ronaldo said, if I hit it one time, I know that song too.
Oh, jeez. It ain't safe,
Hey,
huh?
Arthur, look, it ain't safe. It ain't safe. It ain't safe. It ain't safe.
Hello, Arthur. Hi. Okay. So
yeah.
So that's why you used yours. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I think for me, it was more for me to get my way.
It was more for you to get your way.
It was more for me to get my way. It was more for me to like kind of get what I wanted. It's like if you tell me no, if you tell me no, and my lip just and you still like and you still not responding, then I'm like. But it's fun if you're doing it in
a
love,
playful manner.
if you're doing it without, that. If you're
Hi,
doing
Jonathan.
it without, that type of that wrong manipulation. Because it can be stimulating for the relationship. It can be healthy for the relationship.
It can be sometimes.
It can be playful. It can be done
like
if it's done in a
playful
loving
banters
way.
and things like that. I
But
get that.
if you are being someone that is just like you're being nasty about it, you're being a narcissist.
Like, oh, I'm gonna take his last 10. No, let me value. let me value your
His last 20.
No, value
After
more.
all the bills paid.
More.
Okay, so that's 200.
There you go. We can say that. We can say that. I'm gonna take this last 200 right now. Toot that too. Like, no, ladies, don't do that. So let me ask you another question. Do you think sex can fix or solve issues?
No.
No.
No, it cannot. And the reason why I said that is because I've known individuals that try to do that try to fix a problem through sex. Yeah,
How was that outcome?
It didn't work out.
They didn't like.
I'm single.
Oh, you bad.
Playful.
Bad.
But no, really, seriously, like it doesn't work. Because again, different women, different ways, different men, different ways, right? So for one person, sex might do the work. Sex might be the thing that kind of bring the two together until they make up, until they kind of mend the problem, and sex just is the little crazy glue that they put in. For me, it's not. It's not. Like we got a problem. We got a problem.
Problem.
Limb. Okay, we got a problem. That's my slang for the day.
That's
you
it.
Know,
that's all you
That's
get.
all I get.
That's all you get.
So for me, you could not.
You can fix it temporarily. No,
it's a temporary fix.
That's
It is because at the end of the day, especially if the problem has not been solved, and it's just like a little glue that you just putting together to hold it, or a little tape that you put in to mend it. It's only going to be temporary because as soon as something else happens that kind of like lift the little scale off the womb a little bit, it'll start to bleed. It's like you ever have a little scab.
It's like using Elmer's school glue
to do crazy glue jobs.
All
right.
It'll work for 2 seconds, but go ahead and put some water on that thing. It's gone.
Yeah.
It's gone.
Yeah, I agree. So yes, I really believe that it's just a temporary fix because at the end of the day, you have to get to the core of the issue.
You understand? She's trying.
I'm trying, Chris.
Don't let her.
But yeah, it's just a temporary fix. Do you think it's a temporary fix or for you? Because I know that's your thing.
Yeah, sex is my thing. Listen.
But can it fix your problem?
It cannot fix my problem that I have with you. But guess what? I am not mad at it. I am mad at you. So that means I could engage
while you're still mad. So, okay, so with that being said, if you're mad at your man.
I'm mad, pissed, 38.
So that means you mad, but you ain't mad.
Oh, yes. I'm mad, but then I saw how he was looking when he was mad. I'm like...
But that's not a real deep mad.
No, I'm mad. I'm pissed. But you know them certain, like, hold up.
Like
cologne.
all level mad? All level mad, you will feel the same way?
Yeah.
All level mad?
All
like,
level,
let's say that...
The only level mad that I won't feel is if he already done empty out his...
Okay, if he
from
was
somebody
unfaithful.
else, we can use that. We can use ding ding ding.
So,
yes, that one.
So if he was unfaithful, then it's a whole different.
That's a whole nother level mad. Then I can't even jump.
But if y'all just got into a little argument, rah 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 rah, I'm she woman, you he man.
Yeah. yeah. I'm liable.
Okay. So I mean, how many women you think use that as an excuse not to give it up, like manipulate?
And that was my next question. Do you think it is wrong or right to use sex as a punishment or a consequence for something not going your way or being upset? Is that a real reason to keep sex away from somebody?
No.
I told y'all, I'm not mad at him. I'm mad at you.
Again, like I am going to piggyback on what you're saying. Like for me, if he, like if we just get to a fist fight, and I know most ladies are probably feel the same way. A little rah rah rah. I don't mean fist fight like fight for real, but I mean like a little verbal rah rah, and then like we need to make up. You might fight a little bit because women, we like to play hard to get, But at the end of the day, I don't think you should hold sex, because even the Bible says that you cannot restrain sex from your husband, and that when you do that, you're giving the enemy a way to come into your marriage.
You're giving him a foothold.
And come in and wreak havoc, right?
Yes.
So you don't want to do that. You don't want to give the enemy a reason. Hi, Pastor Steve. My pastor is on, guys. Say hi to my pastor.
Damn.
Okay.
Pastor Steve, does that mean I gotta go kind of?
Hi, Pastor. Okay, so back to my point. So yeah, you don't want to do that. You don't want to give your mate, you don't want to give the enemy a reason to come into your marriage, to come into your sanctuary, which is your home, and really kind of, give your mate a reason to go out. Because when you restrain sex, whether it is because the person is upset at you, whether it is because they mad, whatever the reason is, you should not hold it back and say, well, you did this to me, then I'm not giving it to you. I don't think that's I don't think that's a good enough reason to do it. And especially biblically, the enemy is just waiting. He's like, do it.
I'm watching.
Do it. And then the minute we do it, it's a wrap.
Yeah, I don't agree with it either. I'm guilty of
Have you done it?
Yeah. I was like, oh yeah, you mad? You big mad? Okay, watch this. You ain't getting. Shut it down.
I've been there.
I've been there, but then he wasn't the only one suffering. I was suffering too, y'all.
Both of y'all looking at each other like,
like, dang, you looking like a whole snack, but I'm mad. I can't give you nothing to prove a lesson.
Both of y'all waiting for somebody to break.
And you know what? I ain't even gonna lie. I used to be the one to break. I'm like,
man,
y'all, I used to be the first break.
Like somebody is ready to break. And then it's like, the funny thing is, if you have a woman that's playful and she know that you're about to break, that's when, boy, the Victoria's Secret comes out.
Bruh.
That's when the lotions come out.
You take a shower walking around wet.
The booty shorts come out and the lot. Boy,
you just coming around walking wet and stuff. Why you wet? Just cause.
Here's a towel. Can you dry my arm? or
you do
dry my back
or
for
you
me?
do one of these.
can I pick that up for you?
Like, you find all types of methods. See, and I used to do that. I used to use
Guys,
it.
please share. Thank you.
I used to use it as a reason to go ahead and do that because, I'm mad, you can't have it. But then I noticed it was doing more damage than good for me in my box. So I had to find another way of consequences and repercussions. And it's not only that too. It's more so like sometimes I'm not going to say it fixes the issue. It doesn't.
Okay.
But it could kind of bring down the temperament. How you say temperament?
The temper?
Temperament.
I'm the Haitian. She's the American. I'm teaching her English.
When you know a word better in another language than you do in your language.
Where they do that at?
So yeah, it's like it could definitely decrease the temperament of somebody, and then now you guys could get into a level of communication.
Okay.
Now that it has digressed the intensity.
It relieves stress.
It's a great stress.
It lowers high blood pressure.
Bruh. Let me tell y'all something.
Thank you, Mirma.
Thank you, Mirma. Let me tell y'all something about these high blood pressures. If y'all stressed, let me tell y'all something. If y'all looking to lose weight, if y'all looking, listen, you burn a lot of calories in 20 minutes of a session. I'm just saying. It lowers blood sugar. No more diabetes. You ain't gotta poke yourself no more. You ain't gotta take no more pills. Murmur, for real. Listen, it brings all. It's a cure. It is a cure. It raises blood pressure but lowers cholesterol. Listen, you need that activity going on. And then once you cool down, when you're in a cool-off session, it starts to decrease the blood pressure too. You know the cool-off section. I can't say what the cool-off section is.
Oh, geez.
But when you hit the cool-off session, it'll decrease that blood pressure too. I mean, no?
Yeah.
Speak for the people in the back. Speak for the people in the back.
It lowers high blood pressure.
And there you have it.
Amen.
There you have it. It is a natural cure. Y'all on some popping pills and popping bottles, but all you gotta do is
It's a great exercise. I agree. Great exercise does all of that.
pop a titty in the mouth and you are good. Hey! For married people. I had to put the disclosure behind it, y'all. She's gonna kill me.
Did not ask y'all to pray for me today. Did not say pray for me for tonight's show.
I mean,
Cause I don't know how it's gonna come out with this girl tonight.
I'm just saying.
Oh my
If you want to burn something, go ahead. And nobody could defile your marriage.
It is a stress reliever.
So,
And that's one of the reasons why, for you not to allow the enemy to come in and really play around in your bedroom, because
you know how backed up feels? That's a stress increase. That's high blood pressure. That will take your sugar intake because you're so depressed that you're eating chocolates and candy bars and stuff. It'll take your diabetes there. Check me. Hello. I'm just saying.
Jesus Christ.
I'm just saying.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
Now, let me ask you another question.
Sure.
Do you believe, and this is going like kind of tangent to what we've been directing ourselves into. It is still in regards to, hold your stomach in. Never mind. Look, I'm trying not to say these comments because y'all on my level. Y'all are on my level. So we just gonna have to read it. We're gonna have to read it quietly in our head first.
I'm not in your level.
We're gonna read it quietly, like, okay.
Hi, Nate.
And we're gonna have to filter through these comments today because we see y'all lit.
Okay, so go ahead.
So with that being said, when
guys, please share.
Mm-hmm. When you are married, Oh snap! My mama and my brother came on.
Hi, mommy.
Oh.
Hi, Pusha. Okay, the whole family's on. Let's go.
Mama, pardon
Sorry. Mama, okay, go ahead.
And you hear the saying, "What you won't do, another woman would."
Right. Okay.
What is your stance on that after you're married?
What do you mean?
On that statement.
I mean, that's unfaithfulness. You know, that's unfaithfulness. That's. There's no stance there. There's really nothing to say because for me, if anybody would use that to me, let's say that me and my husband were having a dispute or whatever, and he says that word to me, then me and him will have a hard, long talk because that's a threat. You're threatening me.
That if you don't do it,
that if I don't do it, another woman will. I'll be like, well, damn, what's her number? Let me dial her for you.
Right now.
Like, let's go. Because obviously, if you have the thought process that another woman will do it for me, that means that you already have options out there. You already have, people in line that you already got your thought process on, and you have that you've already been looking, and you've already been in their DMs, and you've already been liking a couple of their pictures already.
Okay.
Like already you have somebody on the scene.
Right.
That you're already looking at.
Yeah.
So let me get her number so I can set a date for y'all.
Because apparently
y'all need a date.
You need it. You thirsty. You need some water.
If me and you got problems, you talking about what I don't do, another woman will do.
Water. Thirsty.
Let me dial. What is it? 305. Let me dial her for you. Cause no, we're not doing that. That's what we're not doing. Is a threat. Cause a threat is a threat is a threat, guys. Rather it is because the person want to get you upset. They want to get you mad. They want to, poke that little poke. You know how you ever get mad at somebody and they just keep poking
poking the bear
until they get a reaction. Like that's a no poke. Don't poke me like that.
Don't poke us.
No poking like that. Cause you're gonna end up by yourself.
Okay, so how do you engage in somebody who wants to do new positions that you're not ready for?
I'm ready.
I said that you're not ready for. So that means something that you're not willing to do. Let's think about what you're not willing to do.
Okay, well, anything that defiles the bed. For me, anything that defiles my bed, that is against biblical concepts, the biblical laws along those lines, then that is something I'll be like, no, we're not having no threesomes. We're not, doing none of that. We're not using this particular object, but anything else, let's go.
Okay, for the common people in the back. I forgot who I was talking to for a little minute, though. She my sister, so I should have known better. But because I didn't know better, let me go ahead and ask for the regular people in the back that don't try everything, that don't want everything.
Okay, so let's rephrase it.
So for the regular people in the back,
okay, that do not.
What should be their approach to? Because mind you, they're married.
Okay.
And their husband
and
or wife wants to try something new, and that's not something that they're...
Feather playing, for an example. Ooh. Right, let's try feather playing. And she's super ticklish, right?
Or she hates feathers.
Or she hates feathers, or she got to play against feathers, I don't know.
Against feathers.
I would basically tell her to explain to him, why she does not want the feather playing.
Right.
And then they can go ahead and try an alternative play. It doesn't necessarily have to be feather. If he just wants the whole playful body tickle sensation, there are other things you can do. You can use ice. You can use...
so find an alternate.
An alternate, yeah. Because he can still get his play,
right,
which is the tickle sensation body part finder, because that would be what that's for, would be to find, sensitive body areas, right? So he can use other objects other than a feather. So if she is against the feather, then that's what she would have to do. Everything is too broad. There has to be
no sodomy. Listen here, my people.
Yes, Chris said no sodomy. Yes.
Okay, so I'm lining up these questions in a way because I'm going to get to the ultimate question that I want it tied into this.
Hi, Kashi. Uh-huh.
So now you have the woman. They say what you won't do another woman.
Man will.
No, you have the man that says what you won't do another woman would.
Right.
You said you're not for it.
No.
You have, he wants to try new things. You're not for it. So explain to him and try to find alternate routes. Right.
So I would say for her to be open-minded enough, because the thing with men, guys, and I've been married twice, so I kind of, have, I guess, a little bit of expertise in this area. But the thing that I've noticed about men is some of them are really into some crazy stuff.
If you introduce it.
They just at times are afraid that you are not into them, especially if you're wifey. And especially if you're Christian. It's like, nah, she probably call her pastor and tell her pastor I just asked her to do that. So no, that's what we're not doing.
I told her to bend over this way and bend like a pretzel.
She's gonna go and ask for prayer for me, gonna ask for deliverance for me, and we ain't having that. I'm gonna keep my little secret to myself.
Right.
So whenever you do have a man that comes to you and say, hey, this is something that I want to try. This is something that I want to do. You have to put in your mind that this is a person that is trusting you.
Mm-hmm.
He is trusting you with that information. That's number one. Because a man will not come to you and say,
here.
Here's
all my crazy stuff.
Here's all the crazy things. I want to tie you. I want to choke you. I want to, wrap you like.
How you know about these things, Nancy?
He's not.
How you know about these things, Nancy?
Voluntarily, come to you with these things unless he feels as if he's comfortable and can trust you with that information. Right. So when he does come to you and say, babe, I want to try a little bit of bondage, for an example, right? Like if you're not into that, if you're not into that, then you need to say, well, babe, I'm not into the bondage, but this is what we can try.
We could try a little rope tie.
Mima, you act like you ain't never been choked, girl.
Did she say choke? Ms. On me, did you not know about choke?
Cause she said tie me up.
There you go. That's what I'm saying. But
but some
know
men
about the choke.
do not know.
No, the joke is fast. Bass, c'est pas poulier.
No fuss. But basically, you have to be open enough, ladies and gentlemen. Like, you have to be able to meet your partner halfway. Because again, the bedroom is, a place where fun exists.
Choke is good, but make sure you can revive her.
You gotta have the magic word. You gotta have
no,
magic
exactly. I was gonna say tap because you're choking.
You can't talk. Why you gotta have 3 taps. 3 taps or 2 taps.
Keyword,
one kick, something. You gotta have something.
The choker listen, let me tell y'all, we can't get into situations and positions on this very show because we got a lot of stuff to cover. I have a lot more other questions. But if y'all want it, let us know.
We can do a part 2.
We could do a part 2.
But,
and we'll talk about all the craziness, positions, tools.
No tools.
Equipment.
No equipments.
Bondages. Tell me about it. So if y'all want that, go ahead. This is what I want y'all to do. If y'all want that specific topic that we could get nitty and the gritty, we're going to go to Walk Talk with Gmail. No, Walk Talk with Gmail. Walk Talk with, no. As a matter of fact, DM. After this show, go to the Walk Talk Messenger and write, we want to talk about sex. We want to talk about sex. If we get at least 30,
we'll do a second show.
We'll do a part 2 on Sunday, on Jesus Day.
No, next Wednesday.
Nah, we can't cut. We'll do it on Jesus Day. We're gonna pray before we do it on Jesus Day, okay? And we will go ahead and we will disclose some information, some
Jesus.
God, get out of here.
No, guys. So if that's what they agree to, then go for it. If you and your mate say, let's do swinging on the roof, on the ceiling, on a $5,000 chandelier, let's do it up there, then do it.
So with that being said, that's that type of sex.
If you die, you die together.
So let me ask you about the dom and submissive type of sex.
Okay. Anything goes. Anything goes.
You.
It has nothing to do with that. It has nothing to do with being
You guys
open-minded or not. It's listen, you brought the subject and I'm bringing the answers because I do not want for someone to say, well, you know what, I don't want to do this because my no.
No.
Agree or disagree, but do it together. And if there's something that is just, instead of swinging from the chandelier, tell them, you know what, let's just put a table. I'll feel more safe. We could swing from the table to table. You know?
Oh, y'all Georgia the jungle and Jane now. So y'all playing jungle.
You know, instead of being on the roof. All right, let's just go on top of the car.
Now.
You understand? Meet your partner halfway. I simply want to make sure that you understand that as long as the bed is not defiled, as long as you're not bringing in a third party, Hi, Pastor Eddie. As long as you're not bringing on a third party, as long as you're not, doing things that that would, bother the Holy Spirit, that would grieve the Holy Spirit, go for it. Have fun with one another. Because keep in mind, this is your partner for life. Now, you've been married to this person for 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years. You want to tell me you're going to be missionary for 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years?
That might be the favorite.
Listen.
I can't with you.
Talk it out with your partner. This is your playmate. This is like your best friend.
Yeah.
Right? Your sexual partner in a marriage, of course, this is your best friend. This is the person that you want to learn everything about, and you find out everything about them find out everything about you.
Yeah.
What you like, what you don't like, what arouses you, what doesn't arouse you, what turns you, it's you and that person become one. No, well, sexually, you're supposed to learn that after marriage.
Yeah.
But if that's not the case, of course, things happen. But if that is the case, you wait for marriage. Even when you're merging into one.
Man.
You're merging into one. So you have to kind of like find a way to feed each other's needs. Because if I'm someone that is extremely open-minded, and my partner is not so open-minded, I'm going to be like, listen, take notes. Would you?
I married a man 10 years older than me. So the older man, are you telling us this because the older man is popping? Or I need to think. Who did?
Levi. Yes. You need to find a younger one than Mama.
No, you better stick with.
No, she's not married. She's no longer married. I need to find a younger husband. I don't think you're no longer married, right?
If you no longer married and you shooting shots and stuff, okay, I get that. But if you still married, old dogs learn new tricks now. You just gotta show it to them.
I didn't have a problem. My first husband was 17 years my senior, and we didn't have any problems. Like it was on and popping. But it was just, again, understanding each other's needs.
Woo. This is what you do, right? Let me tell you.
Are you still married? Hold on.
Yes, he's always sleeping.
Maybe in the past he was always sleeping.
No.
Let's be specific, Eli. Are you still married? Yes or
Levi,
no?
Are you still married?
And then I'll answer you accordingly.
I'm still married. Boom! So this is what you do. You pour some Monster or Red Bull in a cup of what's his favorite soda? Just pour some in that. I bet you he won't go to sleep, right? And then no, he older and he tired. Don't worry, I got you. Red Bull gives you wings, and there's a blue pill. If you really want to get into it, make him a smoothie. A good old smoothie. You put fruits in it. Right. You listening, Levi? You put some fruits in it. You put the little whatever choice of beverage. If you gonna put milk or water, you put that in there. You drop 2.
Thank you, Jewel. That's what I was about to say.
No. You put 2 in there. Just drop it, bloop, bloop, right? And then you put a little splash of Red Bull, a Monster, and then you close that bad boy, right? You close it, you blend it until the blue, you can't even see the blue no more. Make sure you get some blueberries so it can mix up in there and make it all colorful and stuff. You know, so he can't pick it up.
Oh,
all right?
God.
See,
offering
and sneaking. Levi, you're not catching on. If Guinness.
Thank you.
Okay, they saying Guinness. I think that might be the more safer route.
Yes, a natural route. You take some Guinness and you blend it with some milk and some ice. You can put a little bit of sugar, a little bit of vanilla abstract if you want to give a little flavor. And you blend that bad boy up and you give it to them. Baby!
They dropping some Jenny setting niggas up for pregnancy.
Guy, I know, right?
I'm not saying
Magnum, revival.
Hey, you got some suggestions over here, Levi. Go ahead, write them down.
Way to go. Magnum drink, Jamaican drink. I'm telling you.
Write them down, girl. You write. Let me write to Magnum, Guinness, Jamaican, Gus Cacao.
Get yourself a Haitian friend and ask her
for what I just said. I can't repeat it.
For some
I can't repeat it. What he's getting tomorrow. Special Wall Talk Shake. Yes! Irish mouse peanut butter punch. Listen.
All right.
Listen.
Oh my goodness.
I can't repeat what I said, but go back. when the live is done,
I'll inbox it to you and get yourself a Haitian friend and say, "Can you get me this from Haiti?"
They gotta go travel to get it,
and they have to fly in from.
All you gotta do is, baby, here you go. Start using it.
Start working. All right, guys. Okay, so where are we? All right, so
okay. One more question.
One more question.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Good. She screenshotted it. Perfect. You got the mix. Got it.
Ivory.
So with that being said, another thing I know you are in tune with is the sexual disease of men being or women being ill in the head.
What do you mean ill in the head?
They have a sexual addiction.
Okay.
I don't agree, you guys.
You don't agree in sexual addictions. You don't believe in sexual addictions as a disease.
As a disease, nah, bro, it's a choice.
Okay, I remember that.
She think it's a disease.
It's a disease. Mm-hmm. I believe it's a disease. To a certain extent. Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
So with that being said, with somebody in that magnitude that loves sex as much as I do, because I just think I'm an enthusiast, they think that they just they just out and about do whatever they do.
Guys, please share.
Do that. Look, they still talking.
They giving her lessons. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, so with that being said, as far as people with sexual addiction or somebody who likes or nymphomaniacs.
Okay.
What is the best way to be able to date somebody that to be able to date somebody that is a nymphomaniac or sexual enthusiast or a sexual disease?
Okay, someone that has that problem.
Yeah, what is your best, I guess?
Well, first and foremost, most people, they hide it. Okay, no one is going to come to you up front, first and foremost, be like, hey, what? Oh, you do? Oh, okay. You know, no one really is gonna come. That's not you.
Oh, okay.
Going to come and say, "Hey, guess what? I have a sexual addiction
Oh,
problem."
I don't say that. Wait a minute.
I don't say that. Or I'm a nympho. Or hey, you know, my name is so and so, and nice to meet you. And I'm a nympho, by the way. It doesn't
I don't say
happen
that either.
that way. But you know, at times it's when you actually start noticing the person's characteristics within what they do, how they act, how they react, how they live their lives. That's how you kind of like would know if they having a problem, right?
Yeah.
So if they have a problem. So with that being said, I would think that one of the best way of addressing someone that is trying to get in a relationship with you that you would notice that have that problem is first and foremost for you to get in the nitty-gritty of how,
The hows and the whys.
the why,
The creation of the problem.
where did it start? When did it start? Were you like, you want to get in the base of it, okay? Because first of all, anyone that has a struggle that much has a spiritual
So,
stronghold with sex. If you cannot shake sex off, it's a spiritual issue. So first, where did it come from? How did that person get that issue?
right.
Were they ever been touched as a child?
All right.
Has a family member, you know, violated them? You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So you want to get to that nitty gritty. And if that's not the issue, and they're like, well, you know what? I just was exposed to pornography really early. At times that can be it too.
Okay.
You need to find that out.
All right.
Once you find that out, now you can address the issue. Now, if it's something that looks like it's extremely spiritual, then you attack it spiritually within prayer and help them to fast, help them to try to be delivered from it. But if it's not spiritual and that is just their nasty ways,
You about to on their nasty ways.
that is just them being who they are, then that's not somebody for you to pursue.
Okay.
Because they're not going to change.
Hi, Argentina. Jack from Argentina.
Hi, YouTubers. We are on YouTube live as well. So hi, Jack. Okay.
Hi, Jack. So with that being said, because I just had a thought, you know, mind you, when I say I'm a sex enthusiast, all that, please don't take me literal. Listen, I could talk sex all day, but look, I got some limits too.
Jeez.
Sometimes.
Okay.
Right. I just had a flashback.
Okay.
So, because I was thinking, you know, there are some people that date people that are sexual enthusiasts. They date people that, you know, just like overly like the concept of sex.
Well, that's not a problem. If you are someone that has a high sex drive, because there's a difference.
Okay.
There's a difference with someone that has an
fall
extremely
under that.
high sex drive.
I fall under
and the
that one.
person that is a nympho or have no control over their sexual urges.
Yes.
Those are two different
Well,
people.
when I say sexually driven, not high sex drive, I'm talking about uncontrollable sexual urges.
Yeah, so that is
That's what I'm
definitely
talking about.
someone that is
I know I
uncontrollable
have
and
a
has
high
problem.
sex drive when I am in a relationship or a long monogamous situation. And yeah, I gotta agree with you guys
Okay.
there. People who cannot control themselves. Yeah, so that's what we're
I
going
agree,
with that.
Jack.
I was thinking about those people who cannot control themselves sexually with their sexual urges. How do one that is dating them, and you just said it, it's because you wouldn't because of their urges.
Yeah, because again, if their urges cannot be controlled, then they have no self-control.
Right.
And anyone that do not have any self-control are capable to do anything.
Yeah.
Anything. She walks by, she looks fine, boom, they're sleeping with her.
Yeah.
You know, he looks really strong, his arms really big, boom, he laying up with her. You know, she's laying up with him because there's no self-control.
So do you think somebody with certain urges like that can be in a relationship and try to be monogamous?
They can try, but it would be hard. They can try, but it will be super, super hard.
That could lead to depression.
Yeah, it can definitely lead to depression, Jack. I agree. Because anyone that doesn't have control over anything, that situation takes over their lives.
Yeah.
Completely takes over their lives. And then that's when the oops I'm sorry, and oops, I did it again. Oops, I tried. Oops, I'm working on it. Oops, I need a psychologist.
All of those excuses.
Oops, I need a
come up, yeah.
psychiatrist. Oops, it was from my childhood. Oops, and then it's like after a while, that person that's getting hit from that unfaithfulness all the time is not going to believe in you anymore.
Do you think sexual manipulation? Ooh, that's a good one. Do you think sexual manipulation could convince somebody that has those urges to stay committed or faithful?
No.
Because if they're continuously getting some from
other
person,
people or
from that person as often, that's a form of manipulation. If you're trying to get somebody to do something that you want, which is stay home, do you think somebody who used sex as a manipulation tool could turn somebody who has uncontrollable urges?
Yes, they can. But keep in mind, the person that has uncontrollable urges is 99.9% is not just sleeping with their partner.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter how many times you try to keep them in the house, unless you lock them up and they can go nowhere, then okay, you're just going to have them. But someone that has absolutely no control over their sexual urges, over their sexual thought process, they will sleep with the first thing that walks out the minute they walk out the door. If that person gives them an opportunity.
Yeah.
Because there's no control. Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so... All right. That was a nice show,
it was
Jenny
fun.
Bell. It was fun, and I'm surprised it was kind of clean.
I was trying. I was
really concerned.
I know. I know you were concerned. Yep, her publicist took. Look, they talk about Halle Berry.
Okay.
So is loving someone an addiction? You can control hormones. I remember a girl who had issues with manipulation. Her boyfriend broke up with her because she was a sexual rhino stamina wise.
I know, Jack.
I think that's my situation, Jack. When I'm in a situation, Jack.
Yeah, because some women or some men, because their sexually drive is so high, it can seem like it's a sexual manipulation, but it's not. They just really gotta have it all the time. Every day.
And then she tried to get him back by going to the gym, changing her looks. It was wild.
See, but that don't change the person. Their interior, Jack. I'm talking to someone on YouTube. Their interior, Jack, is never changed. You can try to change all your external looks all you want. Who you are, your character of who you are, does not change. No matter how much you try to flip it, hair color, outfits, whatever, it doesn't change you. So, if you were a sex addict, you will still be a sex addict.
After the girl go to a size 2, it doesn't matter. Kind of, sort of.
Yeah. No. All right, guys.
All right, you guys. So
that is the show, and that was clean. Awesome, and it was clean, guys. I think she did a great job.
Your nails are amazing.
Oh, thank you, Jack. Thank you.
Her birthday nails. Hello.
Gold.
So I tried to keep it clean, but if you guys, so for people on YouTube, if you guys go to Walk Talk with Nancy, they could leave messages on YouTube here. Yes. Yeah, on the comment section. If you guys want to have this continuation next week of the nitty gritty with all of the positions, all of the tools, all of the every extra stuff about sex, because this was a clean, more informative situation of sex. But if you guys want it from YouTube, go ahead and leave on the comment section. We want more. We can't put all of the extra words.
More talk.
We want more talk on this video. Put want more talk. And for our Facebook people, go to the DM and go ahead and post up. We want more talk. You can put that too.
We want more talk.
We want more talk. And that would be, yes. And that would be all the sex positions that are utilized, toys, tools and gadgets and all of the great stuff about sex, you guys.
Do it.
All of the great things about sex, you guys.
You know what I'll do?
DMs. Go to the DMs. If it's not on the DMs.
What I'll do is I'll be absent. I'll let her do the
No,
show.
she will not. She's
herself.
gonna be right here and give us story time because that day we'll have a story time too. Okay?
Oh my
yes.
goodness.
Yes, we will.
But-
So go ahead and leave it on the DM. We need at least 30. So guys, if you know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody, please. And it'll be collaborative. So from the YouTube and the Facebook, if we get 30 in total, then we'll do it. And it'll be fun. So go to the DM and
I'll
go
think about
and
it.
start.
I'll think about it.
Start it.
But anyway, guys, you know, final thought. It definitely, this was a good show, Jenny. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Thank you. You did a great job with the questions, although they were all from the head. So therefore, I didn't know where they were gonna come from or how they was gonna come out.
Jack, ask that question next week. If you post up, we want more talk. That'll be it next week.
All right.
That'll be a Sunday question. Go ahead.
Okay, so your final thought.
So my final thought: sex is great. Sex is great, you guys, when it's being utilized the right way. See, I didn't think that was gonna happen. No, not on Sunday. We come on. Well, we'll get to that. So sex is a great thing when it's utilized the right way. Manipulating sex. She said it's cool if it's used for good reasoning. I feel as though you shouldn't have to use somebody through sex to manipulate them. Yeah, you shouldn't have to. If that person wants to do something for you in a way or a manner, it shouldn't have to be through the essence of sex, because what if something happens to your box or to your sticks, you guys? I don't what happens, you know? If something happens, then what will you use? Act as if that's not there, then what would you use? So definitely, I don't really condone manipulation through sex. Also, I did agree with Nancy when she said about the rape situation with your wife. There is such things. I mean, you guys, it was all in laughing and you know, a great topic about sex. So with this, I want to say, you know, be safe. I'm gonna say one of Nancy's lines: try to wait. I don't know.
Try to what?
Try to wait. I don't know what that is. Try to wait. I don't know if that
It's
rocks it.
hard.
Well, it
It's
is hard, you know. But if you are married, definitely nobody and no one could defile your marriage bed except for all the bad spirits and all the third parties and good stuff like that. So be careful of what you're introducing into your sex life as married as well as single. You know, I have to speak to the single people too, because it's happening. I can't stop y'all from baking cakes. I gotta say the nice ways, baking cakes. I can't stop y'all. But what I can do is, you know, inform you guys, be safe, you know, do the right thing. Sex is great. Sex is great. DM us, sex is great.
Anyway,
It's great, you guys.
all right.
I'm sorry.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Hey,
she
sex is
can't
great.
say too much on
Because
this subject.
exactly, I'm limited to what I want to say. So catch us on Sunday. I won't be limited then.
All right, guys. So once again, guys, I can't stress enough how much I want to thank you for taking the time to come out and to do this talk show with us week after week, twice a week. You know, every Wednesday, every Sunday, you guys are present. So I want to thank you guys for everything. Now, as far as this subject is concerned, as sensitive, as funny, and exciting as this subject is, there is some things that are just truly, you know, very serious about it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, sex is not something that it's a game. It's fun, but it's not a game. When someone decides to trust you with their body, with their flesh, it is not just their body or their flesh that they're giving you. Let me say it this way. You are penetrating the person's mind. You're in their psyche. You're in their emotions. You are in their feelings. You're in their soul and you are in their spirit. Okay,
Right.
so when someone decides to let you and them become one, hopefully within marriage, because this is, our show is as a Christian show when we support marriage and sex within marriage. But in the event that it's not, you have to know that the connection that you are making, rather in or out of marriage, that you are connecting with another soul. And whenever you're connecting with another soul, you and that person becomes one. So let's go within the marriage, since that's where I want to go with this. So when you and that person becomes one, what they need and what you need is also one. What they're curious about and what you curious about is also one. So it's no longer my body or your body. It's no longer my need or your need. It's no longer this pleases you and I don't care if it pleases you or not, because I don't want to do it, I don't like it. You have to come to an understanding that you and that person have emotions and you have feelings, and that if that person came to you and say, hey, I want to try it in the bathroom. We on the bed all the time. Let's leave the damn bed alone. Let's go to the bathroom. You have to be open enough to say, you know what? I will do it because this is what pleases you. Because what you're asking of me, okay, is important to me. That is what sex is. Sex is not just an act. It's you being vulnerable, physically, emotionally, mentally, in every way. You're being available for that person. So if they are trusting you and saying, I want to do this, I want to try this, and I want to get into this, again, as long as it's not defiling the bed, as long as it's not, hurting the Holy Spirit, and it's not, after you do it, you're like, dang, maybe we shouldn't have did that. As long as you're not leaving, with that feeling, then do it. Have fun with one another. Enjoy one another. This is your mate. This is your partner. This is the person God has chosen for you and her to become one. Enjoy every part of it, every intricate moment of it. And for those that use sex as a manipulation thing, shame on you. If you're doing it in fun and you're doing it in love and you're doing it in playfulness, then go ahead, baby, have fun. But if you're doing it because you want to be vindictive and you really want to be, you want to demonstrate this narcissistic, controlling, manipulative, I'm man, you woman, he, ha, ha, or I'm woman, you man, or I'm not giving you myself because you got me upset, and you want to withhold sex from your partner because you really want to control that situation, you're wrong. You're wrong for doing that.
Yeah.
And not even so much that. The Bible, God said you're wrong. Because once you and that person becomes one, your body is no longer yours. Neither is his body no longer his. His is yours, yours is his. So if you want to, you just kind of got to give it. Because that's your partner. That's your husband. That's your wife. Now, as long as, again, you're not being abused, then go ahead and have fun with one another. Enjoy one another. And if you've been upset with one another for a long period of time, come together and mend it. That will give the enemy less of a reason, less of a window to come into your marriage and cause some real problems. Because the more you are further apart, the more the enemy talking here in your ear, talking there in his ear, and you're just going to be drifting further and further apart. But when you come together and you consummate the situation and you make love, beautiful love making, and you guys are back together on one accord, then you can communicate.
Yeah.
The window of communication opens up.
Mm-hmm.
The window of love opens up. And then now you're able to dissect some of the situation or some of the issues.
Yeah.
Okay? So that would be my final thought, guys. So once again, do not allow the enemy to come into your home, to come into your bedroom, and cause you and your husband to fall. Because if you're not giving it to him, he might be seeking it elsewhere. And if you're not giving it to her, she might be seeking it elsewhere. Now you both causing each other to sin.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Even if it's mental sin. Even if, she's masturbating or he's masturbating, that's mental sin. Okay? All right, guys. So that is my final thought for the night. And once again, thank you for watching. You guys already know what's going on with me. I said it, I think, in the beginning of the show. I have a conference that I'm going to be part of. Ladies, if you're watching this, I want you to come. Mirma,
We will be here.
Levi, Edline, I want you guys to come to this conference, and I'm gonna tag each and every one of y'all by yourselves. So y'all cannot tell me I didn't know about it. I will be on the panel discussing some great topics as other women will be there as well, discussing many topics. There's going to be worship, food, I believe, entertainment. Jenny will be there. We'll have a table.
I will be there, you guys, and we'll have like a short little meet and greet at our table.
Yeah, at our table, and that way we can go ahead and meet each other and talk with one another. So that would be awesome if you guys could attend. The information is on my page, and it's called Woman Thou Art Qualified, and the tickets are already on Eventbrite, and it's for $30. So please do, and I think VIP is $45. So please do, log on, get your tickets today, get your tickets tonight, this weekend. So I will see you guys at this conference again. It's in October 20th, and it's here in Miami. I believe it's downtown, the location. I hope to see you guys there. And then least and not last, my birthday coming up. So every donation that you want to give towards Walk Talk will be highly appreciative. My information is on my page, and if not, just go
Facebook
on
page.
And look me up. It's $Nancy Bazille, or through my number 305-910-7767. That's how you can donate to the Walk Talk. Every cent, every penny is going to go towards equipment for Walk Talk. And if you want to reach me for any business ventures, if you want to contact me for taxes, for credit repair, for business development, you have a business in mind that you want to develop, any and every all those areas, just look me up.
Yes,
right?
Chris. Men can attend.
Men can attend.
Yes, men can attend.
Definitely men can attend. So,
So it says happy birthday, girl.
Thank you, Jack. So please also, before you log off, hit your share button, please, so other people can watch this as well as you're logging off. They'll come right back in and they can watch exactly what you just watched. And please like the Walk Talk page here on Facebook, on Instagram, and on Twitter. All right, so that's it for me. Oh, and if you'd like to reach me, my number is 305-910-7767. That's 305-910-7767. And that's how you can reach me for any business ventures. All right?
All right, you guys. And of course, you guys, if you want to reach us for any, again, like talking engagements, speaking to youth, young girls, church events, things like that, panels, things like that, definitely you could reach her at walktalkwithnancy@gmail.com, or 305-910-7767. So you can reach her for any of those events. If you want to reach me directly, you could follow me. You guys, let me explain something to y'all, and I gotta do this on a live broadcast. I don't answer to people on my DM that send certain type of pictures or certain type of text messages, since we're on the sex topic, I have to capitalize on the situation. Please don't do that. If you guys want some information, definitely I'll respond to those DMs, but please help me help you not get blocked, please. But I'm just saying.
Anyway.
So if you want to, you can follow me on Jenny, My Children's Keeper, here on Facebook. Or if you want to, you could go on Instagram. And it's Jen, JENN 7389. And you can follow me on Instagram there. Okay?
Awesome. All right, guys. So it was a pleasure being with you guys once again on Walk Talk. So keep us in prayer and also like our pages and send your donation for the Walk Talk upgrades. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. YouTubers, thank you so
You
much. I
guys-
so appreciate the time.
Y'all
that
don't
you're
forget
putting
to
in.
DM the DMs. Hello. Yes, they do. They send me all types of things. Listen, the
That
DMs.
is inappropriate.
The
things.
DMs, please slide to the Walk Talk DMs. Once you guys log off, first like the page, share the page, and then do the DMs for Sunday show, y'all.
Yeah,
Come
thank
on.
you, Chris. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Daryl. Thank you, everybody, for coming on,
Joining
and staying
us
on and
tonight.
joining us. We love you all, and
Good night.
night.
Good night, you
Good night,
guys.
YouTubers. Good night, Facebook.